All right, we got David Montgomery is available, Stephon Diggs, Caleb Johnson. I love Emeka Egbuka. I think that if Emeka Egbuka gets here, I'm taking him, and then I'm going to hope to get Ricky Pearsall on the comeback, and
I
then
like
we will
that
be
look.
loaded at wide receiver. Emeka Egbuka just went.
Another guy
Excellent.
sniping.
Are people listening? All right, I'm taking Ricky Pearsall here.
All right. So you're kind of liking what you're seeing with some of these camp takes going around on X where Purdy's showing a lot of chemistry with Pearsall in camp.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he's almost forced to because Jawan Jennings isn't there, Debo's gone, Ayuk's not available. But I mean, that's good. Like we want those guys developing a rapport, and I think that they did down the stretch. All right, we're up again here. Again, shoot, man.
We doubling up on Niners?
We could. No, I don't want to do that though. I'm gonna keep the eggs in the Pearsall basket. I think we need another RBC. I like Tony Pollard, and I'm surprised that people are particularly down on him. I'm gonna go Tony Pollard here.
I like the pick. I'm very bullish on Tennessee this year, at least relative to the 5.5 win total. Juice to the over, so you can call it a flat 6 if you want. But I think we see a similar breakout like Jaden Daniels. I know they had a lot of fourth down variance going back to the Commanders last year, but I think Cam Ward has a ton of upside again after those first couple games that Tennessee has on the docket, especially in week 1 at Mile High at the Broncos. What is your take on the Titans and I guess Pollard specifically?
I just think they could take a really big step forward in Brian Callahan's second year. I think that despite what did they win 2 games last year? I
Yep.
think that he's a pretty good coach. I think that Bill Callahan in his second year working with that offensive line. Um, they. I think that their offensive they pumped a bunch of resources into their offensive line, free agent pickups, first round picks. I just think that we could see them take a big step forward, go from like a 2 win to like a 7 or 8 win team, and just be competitive week in and week out, and take a big step forward offensively. I mean, Will Levis was freaking awful. Okay, I mean,
4 pick sixes.
dude, there's no overstating how bad Will Levis was, and now they have the number 1 pick at quarterback. So I think they could take a big step forward, and that would really really help Tony Pollard. And I'm not worried about Tajay Spears. People talk about Tajay Spears like we went through that last year. Tony Pollard is way better than Tajay Spears.
Speaking of tilt jobs, I know you had I remember we did a podcast together last year. You had the Bears Titans under ahead of week 1, but anybody that had Tennessee +4 against the Bears in Caleb Williams' debut, I still apologize for that backdoor cover from Chicago. That was absolutely ridiculous. So some of the guys left on the board, Jordan Addison going to miss week 1 against the aforementioned Bears. We also have Shakir for the Bills. Cooper Kupp, an interesting name just based on his injury history of late, now in Seattle. A lot of people, a lot of sharp bettors I've seen down on the Seahawks. If you look at Kupp, is he another guy that you may be avoiding in best ball drafts?
Yeah, I don't think he's got anything left. I mean, the Rams gave up on him. That's never a good sign. Let him even go to a division rival. So
Right.
I don't feel good about him.
So
Okay,
Darnold,
it's
Seahawks
getting
offense.
to be about time to draft Dak Prescott. Actually, shoot, I hope we don't miss out on him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, drafting on the ends like this can be tough. You don't get a pick for a long time.
Right.
It's going to be right up against it. We got 4. Yeah, we're up in 4 picks, and he's the 3rd guy in the queue. So, God,
Still there.
Come on, Dak, please, please.
We don't need to have it on tilt here.
If we don't get him, we're taking Mark Andrews confidently.
Ooh. After the big drop.
Oh God, 2 picks, and he's right at the top of the queue.
Oh man. Talk about a sweat.
Come on.
Can he slide? Will he? What are the odds that he slides if we set a live line? I'm going to go even money.
I don't know. I'd have to.
Ooh.
All right, we got him.
We got him.
Yeah, baby.
How about that?
We got a sick stack. Oh, you know who we should add to the queue now is Jaden Blue.
Okay.
And also Jake Ferguson now. We have access to him. I mean, I don't want to overdo it, but I think we can add one more guy. Okay, all right. We're up again here in 2 picks.
And now we're on the clock.
All right. I think we could take Chris Godwin here.
So you're another guy you're not, we haven't drafted anyone who's banged up yet, but not worried about Godwin's injury in camp.
I mean, I'm definitely worried about it, but I think that he can get it together.
Okay.
I mean, and be an asset for, the final 12 games or something like that.
Does Cohen's departure, so we're getting Godwin, does Cohen's departure from Tampa Bay to Jacksonville impact?
I don't like that either. But, I mean, we're taking him as our wide receiver 5.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, no, you can poke holes in Chris Godwin, but we took him as our wide receiver 5.
I like it. I'm a fan of the pick.
Yep.
So if we go back, another name that I'm kind of intrigued by at the quarterback position, I know we don't have any potential stacks with this name, but Trevor Lawrence, speaking of Liam Cohen, Trevor Lawrence, if you go back to when he was healthy in 2022, finished as the quarterback 11 in fantasy points per game and the QB 16 in 2023 at 17.2. Is Lawrence a guy we may be targeting at that second quarterback spot?
Knicks went. I'd like to pair up with a guy that we've drafted. We need to get a tight end at some point. Sorry, it's hard to do all this at once. I think that Cam Ward is a guy that we should put in our personal queue.
Love that
for late because we can pair him with Pollard. Pollard's a pass catcher. I mean, I love Trevor Lawrence. It's just we have not drafted any Jaguars.
Sure. Purdy is still on the board. We'll see if he slips.
Purdy's still on the board, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Good call. Yeah, he'd have to slip pretty far, but it's not impossible. Quarterbacks can slip.
Dobbins named the Broncos #1 guy on their depth chart. Not that we're looking for Denver, but just noting the guys here on the board. Jake Ferguson.
Yep. Yeah, I actually like Dobbins. I think he's going to be, and he just went, but he's going to be the main back for Denver, like pretty clearly over R.J. Harvey.
Makes sense.
Having a hard time in pass protection. That's never good for a rookie RB.
Caleb Williams, not that we're looking to draft him because we don't have any Bears, but how big of a step can Caleb Williams take? How big of a step do you think he'll take versus the public perception this year?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bears hatred?
Hatred?
Well, at least relative to what we've seen in recent years. Or are you back on?
Not hatred. It's just
I'm a Bears hater.
Expect. They have a tough schedule out the gate, new offense, a lot of new stuff. The way that they talk about it, like Caleb Williams really didn't. I mean, he's like essentially having another rookie year this year. And I don't know what to expect. I'm not going to pretend to know. And I don't think anybody does. If anybody's out there pretending to know what Caleb Williams is going to do this year, I mean, multiple reports from, Brad Biggs, Dan Wiederer that question his commitment to his craft. Super up and down training camp reports day to day. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I was a huge supporter of Caleb Williams coming out and at USC. And I remember when he came up at Oklahoma, and I thought he was, wow, this guy's the next dude. And I just don't know.
Sure. Yeah. We're both from Chicago, so we definitely have some bad Bears blood in recent years. Spears, a guy you mentioned. Obviously, we took Pollard, not looking to take Spears, but still on the board.
I didn't realize that Herbert is still available. And we have Omari and Hampton. That's not the worst stack. When is Dallas's bye? Okay, week 10. I just want to make sure we're not drafting quarterbacks on the same bye.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned Hampton catching some balls here for the Chargers, so that could be worth a look to pair up Herbert with Hampton.
Yeah, we're up in 3 picks.
C.J. Stroud, not that we have any Texans.
Bad. All right, did Herbert just go? I think Herbert
Yeah.
just went. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to take Tucker Kraft here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tucker Kraft, and then I think he could be a breakout tight end.
Blue is still on the board.
I
Or are we going
know,
to
I
wait to
know,
see if we get back?
and then try to get Blue on the comeback.
Okay.
I think that's what we're doing.
Okay. So everyone talks about the depth for the Packers at receiver, but clearly you like Kraft in this Packers offense.
Yeah, I think he's a beast. Like a guy that kind of people are kind of sleeping on that could be like a true breakout tight end. They have a lot of wide receivers, a lot of just bodies at wide receiver. They actually kind of have multiple. They drafted Luke Musgrave, but he really hasn't. I mean, Tucker Kraft has run laps around him. Okay, we're coming up again.
We'll get Blue.
I like Christian Kirk a lot too. If we don't get Blue, but I think all right, yeah, we're on the clock and Jaden Blue is there. He will be our fourth running back. We got 5 receivers, 1 tight end, and our stacked quarterback. So I'm feeling all right about the composition so far.
Yeah, especially with this upside with Prescott healthy and this Cowboys offense. I'm right there with you. So we're kind of veering towards some sleepers, some back end guys here in the draft. Any rook outside of Blue, I guess, because he's a rookie, but any other rookies, any other dark horses you are targeting in some of your best ball drafts, either at this current position, in the next round after that, in a few rounds? Who are you looking to go as a sleeper in your best ball drafts?
Woody Marks, which let's see where his ADP is here. Okay, yeah. Dang, he's 185 overall. I have him like 115 in my rankings.
Wow. So that's potentially a guy that you're looking to overdraft in a best ball.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using my rankings, which I don't have them plugged in right here, but I generally know them off the top of my head. I mean, if you're using my rankings, like you are getting Woody Marks, like 100%, because as we just showed, he's like, I got him 70 spots above his ADP. But I mean, he's going to come
Bigsby.
up. Like Nick Chubb is already hurt. Joe Mixon, we're hearing bad things about his foot injury. I think that by week 4, week 5, Woody Marks might be the primary back for the Texans.
Wow. And C.J. Stroud, speaking of Houston, 1 spot off the top. And
yeah, it would
speaking
be
of
sweet to get Jake Ferguson with our next pick. I don't know if it's realistic.
Yeah.
Then we would have to stop drafting Cowboys.
5 would be, 6 would be a little too much. Javonte Williams, number 1 here. I like that we took Blue. Williams a candidate to potentially go under his rushing yards prop. I've seen some sharp bettors target that.
Not too excited about him. There are 3 tight ends here that I still like. In Goddard, Kyle Pitts a little bit. I mean, I know people are down on him, but they're going to throw the crap out of the ball in Atlanta this year. And Mooney's hurt right now. And then Jake Ferguson. I'd love to get any of those 3 guys. It might be a pipe dream because we still got a little ways to go.
Right. No, I like the Pitts concept for sure. And I mean, is this in this range? Is this too early to potentially look toward? Well, I guess we only have the 1 quarterback. We didn't draft another one yet, so we could go Penix.
Yes, we could. We do not have a Falcon, do we?
I believe so. But if we would you?
But I don't mind it though. I still don't mind it. I'll put him in the queue.
Okay. What about a Pitts Penix pairing if we can get one or the other on the comeback?
Yeah. Yeah, they're right next to each other right here in ADP. So that'd be wishful, but not impossible. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that hate that hate Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Passion, so he can fall.
A boy can dream, man. A boy can dream. Tua Tagovailoa down a little further. Ray Davis. I've seen him in some 0 RB categories. If obviously we went running back early, but for anybody drafting 0 RB, whether it's fantasy or in best ball.
We're up in 6 picks. Oh, there goes Goddard. Dang it. All right. I want Pitts
and
or
Penix
Ferguson.
off the board too.
Pitts or Ferguson. Ideally Ferguson. Got 4 picks left.
Bryce Young,
Then,
we don't have any
this
Panthers.
is what I'm talking about, like with the potential cliff drops coming. Then you go down to Zach Ertz. Which Zach Ertz, he's not a terrible pick. Oh God, there goes Ferguson. Oh God, we're gonna get locked out here. I mean, when you're begging for Kyle Pitts, you are you know that you're nearing the end of your best ball draft. Although we still got like 8 rounds to go. It's a lot of rounds for a best ball draft.
Yeah, absolutely. And reminder, breakdown here of the NFL Best Ball challenge over at DraftKings for the $15 million challenge presented by lineups.com. So Evan's
Pitts.
pick is 1 away.
Oh, he's gonna
got a
go
Uke
here.
on the
All
board.
These guys in the queue are just, you got Ayuk who's hurt. You got Judkins who might not even play this year. He did not go. Let's go. All right.
We got our guy.
We got our guy, Kyle Pitts, for this year. This is the year of Kyle Pitts, I'm telling you.
How many years
of two on a team that's going to throw the ball 600 times? I mean,
yeah. How many years of Kyle Pitts do you think there'll be in best ball or fantasy? All right, we got one more pick.
I mean, he's only 24 years old.
True.
And he did have some big games last year. He also had some goose eggs, but he did have some big games. So as our second tight end, if he gives us 3 legit usable weeks, like I'm kind of okay with that. All right, I think it's time to take Cam Ward.
Love it.
It is time to take Cam Ward, isn't it?
It is. It is Cam Ward time.
Geno Smith.
No. We touched on how bullish we are on Tennessee.
Okay. All right, we're taking him.
We're a believer.
Cam Ward. I like it.
Number 1 pick.
You know what I think he could do is like run for like 6 touchdowns. He's not like an explosive runner, but he's like big, and they have like a good, I think they have a good offensive line, especially on the interior and at right tackle now with J.C. Latham moving over there. I mean, they can move people, I think, up front. Bill Callahan is going to show them how to move people.
I'm looking to see if I could find any Ward props for rushing touchdowns. It's a little early to go with one of those, at least when it comes to season-long props. But if you look at his passing yards props over at DraftKings, -500, so a steep number to throw for over 2,750. 3,000 passing yards plus would be -150. Even money for 3,250 passing yards. How big of a season do you think Ward has in year 1?
I mean, I don't think he's going to have like a huge season or anything like that, but in the scenario where he is helping you, I think he runs for like 5 or 6 touchdowns.
Sure.
And I think that that's possible.
I
also think that Anthony Richardson would be a pretty sweet 3rd quarterback just to give us some serious upside. So I put him in the queue.
Daniel Jones getting some reps with the first team offense too.
Yeah. The beat reporters that I've been reading say that Richardson's been outplaying him. I don't know how long. I mean, if Richardson goes out there and he's completing 49% of his passes, we're going to see Daniel Jones sooner rather than later.
The amount of time I have spent betting on Anthony Richardson when it comes to single game NFL wagers or maybe a parlay here and there is pretty disgusting. I've lost some good pocket change on Anthony Richardson. Yeah. The game last year at Denver where they were, I think, a 3-4 point dog, they were up maybe a touchdown, a field goal in the 4th, and then all hell broke loose. Like a pick 6, just everything went wrong for the Colts.
I think on this team we need 3 quarterbacks because Cam Ward, we just, we're optimistic on him, but we don't know how that's going to go. So I think I'm going to have to take...
Ew. Some of these
Stafford
names.
Is just terrifying with this back injury.
I wouldn't. He probably doesn't even. He may fall, actually.
I mean, he's already fallen, like, a lot.
Right.
I mean,
If he does, is it worth buying just based on the dip?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's either him or Darnold, I think, next.
We don't like Seattle's offense, though.
No, but I mean, He's our third quarterback.
Right.
We're just hoping for some like production.
Right.
You know, a few 20-point weeks sprinkled in. I mean, Dak is going to be the guy carrying us.
Sure. Rodgers on the board as well at the quarterback position. Not that we're looking at.
Since we got Cam Ward, Chiga Okonkwo becomes pretty interesting as a third tight end. He's my highest owned third tight end.
Is that one of your kind of late round sleepers in best ball and fantasy?
Yeah, he finished last season really, really well. And
up in a couple picks.
Big time athlete.
Yeah. I think I streamed him a couple times. So Darnold is the guy if he's available?
Yeah, I think so. I think he gets the whole year because they gave him $55 million guaranteed.
What do you make of Seattle's offense, obviously, with the new offensive coordinator? Not that Darnold was in Seattle last year, but...
Yeah, he did. They worked together in San Francisco in 2023.
Oh, that's a good point.
And Sam Darnold. So he knows the awesome offense. The scheme is good. It's just, you don't know. The offensive line is buried in like every offensive line ranking. Cooper Kupp is a starting receiver. Okay.
We got him.
We're taking Darnold here as our third quarterback. And then I think we're hoping to get Chiga Okonkwo.
Yeah, still there.
I don't know. I think we're taking Woody Marks next, actually, if he makes it.
Another sleeper there for you, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I like our Titans position. I like our Cowboys position a lot, regardless of whether I'm bullish on Dallas when it comes to the win total or not, just based on that defense.
Yeah, I like Isaiah Likely too. I mean, he's an explosive player. He's there. I know he's hurt, but again, he would be our third tight end.
Yeah. Is this okay? Are we going Likely?
Likely or Okonkwo? You make the pick. Well, Woody Marks is still there. No, I think we take Woody Marks.
You gave me my guy in Cam Ward. I'll take one pick. Let's do it.
Woody Marks.
All right.
And when we win this $1 million, how are we going to split it?
Well, I think I deserve $1,000 for my Cam Ward selection, and then I'll give you the rest.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 877-8-HOPE-NY /text HOPE-NY 467-369, New York. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org, Connecticut. 18 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. 1 per customer. Must enter a lineup into the NFL Best Ball $15 million headliner contest by 9/4/25. $20 entry fee. Bonus issued as 1 ticket to NFL Best Ball $15 million headliner contest. Ticket reward is site credit. Valid for use only on NFL Best Ball $20 million headliner contest. Ticket reward is single use and expires on the sooner of 30 days, 720 hours, or contest lock. See terms at https://www.draftkings.com/NFL-bestball. Ends 9/4/25 at 6:20 p.m. ET9. Sponsored by DK.